Isaiah chapter 54, verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy.
You daughter of Babylon. Now, David calls Edom the daughter of what, brothers? The daughter of Babylon, right? Who ought to be destroyed. Why it says who ought? Ought to be mean in the future. Their judgment is to be destroyed.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Their flesh would consume away while they're standing upon their feet. Go ahead.
Their eyes shall consume away in their holes.
Their eyes will consume away in their holes, the eye sockets. Go ahead.
Their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
And their tongue will consume away out of their mouth.
Job chapter 20, verse 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency.
In the fullness of his sufficiency. Talking about Esau.
In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits.
You're going to catch hell.
Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
And it says every hand of the wicked shall be upon someone. All the other nations. Go ahead.
When he is about to fill his belly, God shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
While he is eating. Now watch this. Here comes.
He shall flee from the iron weapon.
He shall flee from the iron. That's the iron weapon. The same weapon that Oppenheimer came up with. Read it again.
He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through.
The bow of steel shall strike him through. Go ahead.
It is drawn and coming out of the body.
The body is talking about is the earth. Many of these missiles are in the earth, in their silos. Go ahead.
Yea, the glittering sword.
That's the glittering sword. Go ahead.
Coming out of his bow. Terrors are upon him.
Terrors are upon him. Come on.
All darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not burning shall consume him.
A fire. You ain't got to blow when them nuclear weapons hit. That's not a fire. To blow it, the fan, the growth. This is. Go ahead.
It shall go ill with him that is left in his life.
See that? It shall go ill with him that is left in his life. Anybody left in his life? Go ahead.
The heavens shall reveal his iniquity.
The heavens shall reveal his iniquity. Go ahead.
And the earth shall rise up against him.
The earth shall rise up against him. Go ahead.
The increase of his house shall depart.
And there's going to be total destruction. See that? Total destruction. Go ahead.
And his good shall flow away.
See that? And his good shall flow away
in the day of his wrath.
In the day of his wrath.
This is the portion of a wicked man.
This is the portion of a wicked man. Go ahead.
From God.
From God.
And the heritage appointed unto him by God. Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 7. Concerning Edom.
Concerning who?
Edom.
Concerning Edom. These are all your Caucasians. Go ahead.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts.
Thus saith who?
The Lord of hosts. Is wisdom no more in Teman?
Is wisdom no more in Teman? Because Teman, Germany, they had a lot of their top scientists that came here to Babylon, to build up Babylon. Go ahead.
Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan.
O inhabitants of Dedan. Get Isaiah 21:13 so we can understand Dedan.
Isaiah chapter 21, verse 13. The burden upon Arabia, in the forest in Arabia shall ye lodge, O ye traveling companies of Dedanim.
Dedanim, that's Dedan, right there, going back to verse 8.
Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan.
Come on.
For I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him.
He said, I'm going to bring Esau's calamity on you, you Arabs. Go ahead.
The time that I will visit him.
Come on.
If grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? If thieves by night, they will destroy till they have enough.
Read.
But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places.
His secret places, his secret meetings, his secret councils, his underground bunkers, things of that nature. Go ahead.
And he shall not be able to hide himself.
Esau's not going to be able to hide himself on this day. Come on.
His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not.
See that? His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not, meaning he's going to be destroyed, eliminated. That's what the Bible says. Come on.
Leave thy fatherless children. I will preserve them alive.
Why would God preserve their fatherless children alive? For slavery. Captivity. Go ahead.
And let thy widows trust in me. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup.
Esau's judgment, he didn't want to drink the cup of the Lord. Go ahead.
Have assuredly drunk.
They shall surely drink the cup of the Lord. All the judgments shall come upon them. Go ahead.
And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?
God says, are you he that shall altogether go unpunished? Go ahead.
Thou shalt not go unpunished.
God says to Esau, you shall not go unpunished.
But thou shalt surely drink.
You're going to drink the judgments of God, Esau. Come on.
For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that
Bozrah is the capital city of Edom. Go ahead.
Shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse. And all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste.
Read.
I have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together, and come against her, and rise up to the battle.
All the nations, primarily NATO, is going to rise up against America. Babylon. Go ahead.
For, lo, I will make thee small among the heathen.
America's doing so much wickedness in the earth, all nations are going to go, look at this. We got to take this nation down. That's why they make the American dollar strong and all other dollar currencies weak. Go ahead.
And despised among men. Thy terribleness hath deceived thee. The pride of thy heart. O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. Go ahead, Caucasus Mountains.
That holdest the height of the hill. Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle.
They make their nest as high as the eagle. Remember, they landed on the moon and said, the eagle has landed.
Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord.
Read.
Also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah.
Why does he say as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah? What is America pushing? Same-sex relations, same-sex marriage, transgenderism. This place shall be destroyed just like Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed. Verse 18 again.
As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, and the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Lord. No man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it. Behold, he shall come up like a lion from the swelling of Jordan against the habitation of the strong. But I will suddenly make him run away from her. And who is a chosen man that I may appoint over her?
The Lord is the only one. Go ahead.
For who is like me?
He said, who is like me? Go ahead.
And who will appoint me the time?
Who's going to tell me when destruction's coming on Edom? Go ahead.
And who is that shepherd that will stand before me?
What shepherd, what warrior can stand before me? Watch this.
Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord, that he hath taken against Edom.
God's counsel is against Esau, Edom. Go ahead.
And his purposes.
Listen good.
That he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman.
The inhabitants of Teman, that's their scientists here. Go ahead.
Surely the
Watch
least.
This. Surely the least
of the flock.
Write this down. That's the Israelis, modern day Israel. Read it again.
Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
So when Israel goes to war, it's going to draw America into the war. Read it again. Surely
the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate.
Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. Obadiah 1 verse 7. Read.
Obadiah verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy.
All the men of thy confederacy. That's NATO. That's the EU. Go ahead.
Have brought thee even to the border.
They've brought America even to the border.
The men that were at peace with thee.
That's the evidence. The men that were at peace with thee, their allies,
have deceived thee.
Have deceived thee. Go ahead.
And prevailed against thee.
And that's showing you prophetically NATO's going to turn against the United States of America. Go ahead.
They that eat thy bread have laid a wound.
See that part?
Thee.
They that eat thy bread, that's the EU. They share in everything with America. They that eat their bread with thee, what?
have laid a wound under thee.
Laid a trap under thee. Go ahead.
There is none understanding in him.
There's no understanding in America.
Verse 8. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom?
See that the wise men is Teman, that's here. Their wise men are their scientists, their astrologists, things of that nature. Those same scientists and their kids that came here to make America great, the Lord said, I'm going to destroy your wise men. Okay?
And understanding out of the mouth of Esau, and thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
Read.
Verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother
Now
Jacob.
he's going to tell you why God's doing it. Why? What was the reason?
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob.
For the violence they did against their brother Jacob. Where Jacob? Go ahead.
Shame shall cover thee.
Shame shall cover Esau, Edom.
And thou shalt be cut off forever.
And thou shalt be cut off forever. Now, New Testament precept. Here's the precept. Revelation 17. Let's start at 16 and read down.
Revelation chapter 17, verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast.
The 10 horns is NATO. Go ahead.
These shall hate the whore.
They shall hate America. America's the whore.
And shall make her desolate.
Shall make her desolate.
And naked.
And naked.
And shall eat her flesh. And burn her with fire.
They're going to burn America with fire. Go ahead.
For God hath put it in their hearts to fulfill his will.
God put it in their heart to fulfill his will.
And to agree. And give their kingdom unto the beast.
So they're going to support America for a limited time, right?
Until the words of God shall be fulfilled.
Until our prophesying in this earth is finished. Then war's going to break. Go ahead.
And the woman which thou sawest.
And in case you worried who's that whore, go ahead.
Is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth.
Now from there, watch this. Revelation 6 and 12.
Revelation chapter 6, verse 12. And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs, when she is shaken of a mighty wind.
That's destruction.
And the heaven departed as a scroll.
And the heaven departed as a scroll. That's what you're looking at. Go ahead.
When it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places, and the kings of the earth,
and the kings of the earth,
and the great men,
and the great men, that's NATO and all their allies,
and the rich men,
and the rich men,
and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne.
Yes, this is what they're going to hide in. Read that part again.
And said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that